I was born and raised in Winnipeg. I lived there my whole life. I have Christian parents, Christian grandparents on all sides. So I knew a lot about God and had a personal relationship with Jesus since I was probably 4. And we moved to Vancouver in May of 2017. And it took us a year to find a church. We walked into Broadway and we sat down and the service started, and it was just like I felt this incredible sense of God just telling me, this is home, this is where you belong, this is your family. In October was a women's retreat, and I was really excited about it. So the speaker was Cheryl Coop, and so she talked on Saturday morning. She talked a lot about praying in the Spirit and praying in your own secret prayer language of tongues and being filled with the Holy Spirit. So after that session on Saturday morning, someone taps me on the shoulder and she says, "I'd like to have a conversation with you." She told me some things about my past, about where I came from, about what I needed to work on. Things that was like, how do you know this? But God must have told her to talk to me about this stuff. And then she said, "I believe you're here this weekend to receive the baptism of the Holy Spirit and speak in tongues." After the evening session, the speaker said, you know, if anyone wants prayer or to receive the Holy Spirit, this is a good time. Before that, I was sitting in my seat and I felt God telling me I needed to go up there. And it wasn't like when he taps you on the shoulder, it was like he was holding my hand. So I went up and I prayed with her, and she said, "You just have to surrender, you just have to surrender. Open your hands and you just have to surrender and release." And then it came, and I was baptized with the Holy Spirit, and I was speaking in tongues, and it was unbelievable, it was amazing. I didn't know that that could happen. I didn't know that. I thought that was something that happened in Bible times. I didn't know that that was for now, for today, and it's real. And it was like an axe. One woman stood up and she said she came with a friend. She doesn't speak very good English. And a young woman came and was praying with her. And all of a sudden she realized she was praying in Spanish. And she said, "Thank you for praying in Spanish." And she says, "I don't speak a word of Spanish." She was praying for her in tongues, but the woman heard it in Spanish. It was just like, wow, mind blown. Like, that was just crazy. 16 people were baptized with the Holy Spirit on Saturday. God spoke to me in my head, and very, very clearly, so clearly that I wrote it down word for word. And then I had this overwhelming sense that I had to tell someone. And what God wanted me to tell everyone was, and what he told me, which was for me, but it was also for everyone there. And I believe it's for every woman at Broadway, is that you are incredible and you are beautiful, but not for the reasons you think you are. That was what he said. But I know it's because I am a daughter of the King. That's why. And I have the power of the Holy Spirit in me. And he has made me unique and special, and that's what makes me beautiful.